Well, hello everyone. Welcome to 영어회화. And this is the first show of the month. And this month we have again special category of English that we're going to talk about, and that is called functional English. And this is the language that we use to perform certain acts. Or acts like, for example, giving advice to people or making suggestions. And exactly that's what we're talking about today. Making suggestions. Alright? 뭔가 제안을 하는 그러한 표현을 오늘 공부할 텐데 이것은 말이죠. 좀 더 큰 범주에서 기능 영어라는 그러한 범주에 들어가는 그런 표현이 되겠습니다. Alright, so let's get ourselves started with a look at today's skit first.
Hey, Irene, Pete wants to know if you'll be his Valentine.
Hey, what gives?
Well, kids, Mother Jackson, it's almost that time of year. Summer vacation's coming, and we've all got to sit down and decide where we're going on our family trip this year.
What do you say we all go to Disneyland?
Mom, we're not 12 years old anymore. Why don't we go to the beach somewhere like Hawaii or Florida?
Disneyland's near the beach. I think you kids will like it.
Mom, we're too old for that. How about we go out west and hit all the national parks in Arizona and Utah? Like the Grand Canyon and...
The last thing I want to do is to sit in the car for 7 days. Let's just pick one place, go there, and relax. Like Las Vegas. I don't like all this driving around nonsense.
Mother, the kids aren't old enough to gamble. They'd be bored. Shall we pick someplace historic instead? Washington, D.C. would be nice.
Been there, done that, Mom. Remember our high school field trip? Hello?
There's no way we're going to solve this. Here's $300 each. Let's everyone take their vacations separately wherever you want to go. That way everybody's happy.
Wow, I wouldn't mind getting $300 to take a trip anywhere.
Well, my folks never made that offer
That's
to me
for
when
sure,
I was a kid.
That's for sure. Well, very interesting skit. Today we're going to show you different ways to make suggestions. Now, in the skit that we've just seen, the mother has a wonderful idea and she suggests taking a family trip. But there's some conflicting advice, conflicting opinions from the children, the father, and the grandmother. Ted, what's the first expression?
First thing we look at is the initial suggestion, which came from both parents, actually, and that was, what do you say we all go to Disneyland? And, of course, you notice that the parents were pretty excited about it. They thought it was a great idea, but the reaction they got from their kids was a little less enthusiastic, let's say, than they had hoped. So let's look at this expression. What do you say? Okay, here is the function. Here's what we're looking at. This is a way of making a suggestion. What do you say is exactly that. It's like saying, what do you think about this? Or what's your opinion? Or how about this?
네, 이런 식으로 여러 가지로 제안을 할 수 있는 그런 표현들이 많은데 그 중에 하나가 What do you say? What do you say? 뭐뭐 하는 것에 대해서 어떻게 말하냐 이런 얘기인데 결국 뭐뭐 하는 게 어떻겠습니까? 굉장히 구어적인 표현이 되겠습니다. So we're going to Disneyland sounds like a pretty attractive idea to me, but it seems like not everyone is excited about it.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. The mother makes a suggestion. Actually, the parents make a suggestion. And the adolescents or the children answer, we're too old for that. We're too old for that. They don't really think that they're old. They just mean we're too cool. We've passed that age in our life. How about we go out west and hit all the national parks in Arizona and Utah, like the Grand Canyon and ... It's quite long, but what they're basically doing is making a suggestion of their own. How about ... How about studying together? How about going shopping? How about verb ing? How about doing something, making a suggestion? Now, to hit the national parks, they are not physically going to hit the national parks. They are going to go to the national parks. Hit the books basically means study. Hit.
Okay, so what do you say? And here's another expression of making a suggestion that is how about. 그 다음에 그 전에 말이죠. We are too old for that. 야, 그런 거 하기엔 너무 나이가 많다, 이제. 그런 시기는 지났다, 이런 얘기 줬습니다. 자, 그 다음에 제안하는 표현. How about 뭐뭐 하는 게 어떻습니까? 보통은 뒤에 동사 와가지고 ing가 붙는데 여기서는 문장이 왔습니다. How about we go out west? 서부로 가서 말이죠. 그 다음에 이런 국립공원들을 방문하자는 얘기인데 여기에 관용적인 표현으로 동사가 hit가 쓰였다는 걸 설명해 주죠. hit라는 거는 때린다는 뜻이 아니고 방문하다. You can hit a bar, for example. 그러면 술집을 때리는 것이 아니고 술집을 방문한다 이런 식으로 생각하시면 되겠습니다. 자, 그럼 이런 표현들이 나와 있는 first half, 첫 번째 스킷의 첫 번째 전반부를 다시 한번 보겠습니다.
Hey, what gives?
Well, kids, Mother Jackson, it's almost that time of year. Summer vacation's coming, and we've all got to sit down and decide where we're going on our family trip this year.
What do you say we all go to Disneyland?
Mom, we're not 12 years old anymore. Why don't we go to the beach somewhere like Hawaii or Florida?
Disneyland's near the beach. I think you kids will like it.
Mom, we're too old for that. How about we go out west and hit all the national parks in Arizona and Utah? Like the Grand Canyon and...
All right, there's certainly a dilemma here. The poor parents, they can't win. The mother makes a suggestion, the grandmother makes a suggestion, the children make a suggestion. But the father, he's a very smart guy. He is going to solve it.
That's right.
Ted, what do they say?
Well, before the father comes up with his solution, we get to hear the grandmother's input. You know, she's sitting there listening to the children and the parents argue, and so she has to get her 2 cents worth in too. And what she says is, the last thing I want to do is sit in the car for 7 days. Let's just pick one place, go there, and relax. So the last thing she wants to do, the absolute worst idea, the last thing on her mind, what she least wants to do is this. When you say the last thing, it means my last choice. The last thing I want to do is sit in the car for 7 days. Sitting in a car gets very old and very tiring, very boring, especially if you're an elderly person. Let's just pick one place, go there, and relax. Pick one place. Choose one. Do one thing. Don't try to hit a lot of places. Don't try to do everything. Choose one, go there, and relax. Take it easy, and have a true vacation.
Alright, 여기서 보면 말이죠. The last thing I want to do. 이것은 말이죠. 영어적인 표현이죠. 내가 하길 원하는 마지막 것은 이렇게 되는데 직역해서는 그대로 의미가 잘 통하지 않는 표현입니다. The last thing 하면은 여기서는 뭐뭐 하는 것이 마지막이니까 전혀 안 하겠다. 하고 싶지 않다. 그런 의미가 되겠죠. 그래서 차에 3일 동안, 7일 동안 이렇게 앉아있는 것. I don't want to do it. 그런 얘기입니다. 하기 싫다 이런 얘기 되겠어요. 그 다음에 다음 표현 나오는데 말이죠. 뭐냐면은 let's. 앞에 이미 두 가지 표현이 나왔죠. Just to recap the previous two expressions of making a request, we had what do you say to something, and also how about doing something. And here we have let's as a more popular sort of phrase. Let's 뭐뭐 합시다라는 얘기죠. Just pick one place. 장소 하나 선택해가지고 let's go there and relax. Instead of driving around for hours and hours. 이렇게 막 운전하고 돌아다니는 것 대신에 한 군데 가서 그냥 편히 쉬자 이런 말이 되겠습니다. 자, 이렇게 여러 가지 의견이 분분한데 말이죠. 그러면은 맨 마지막에 이제 저기 아버지가 와서 돈을 주면서 각자 원하는 대로 가자 이런 식의 해결책을 내놓고 있습니다. 솔루션을 내놓고 있는데 자, 거기까지 다시 한번 보겠습니다.
The last thing I want to do is to sit in the car for 7 days. Let's just pick one place, go there, and relax. Like Las Vegas. I don't like all this driving around nonsense.
Mother, the kids aren't old enough to gamble. They'd be bored. Shall we pick someplace historic instead? Washington, D.C. would be nice.
Been there, done that, Mom. Remember our high school field trip? Hello?
There's no way we're going to solve this. Here's $300 each. Let's everyone take their vacations separately wherever you want to go. That way everybody's happy.
All right, I hope you enjoyed the skit. And at this moment, we have a new segment, a brand new one for this month. It's called People and Interviews. And Colleen, would you please tell us what the focus of this program is and the segment and how this is going to help our audience to learn English?
I hope it will help them. Yeah. People and Interviews has been invented to help you out with your listening skills. It's very important to practice your listening skills, and this is a perfect opportunity to do so. There will be a few captions at the bottom, so those will hopefully help you relate that to what the person is saying. So listen carefully to what they're saying and try to understand. In today's segment, we're going to visit a couple of people that are working at English teaching programs in Korea. So they'll talk a little bit about how to learn English and also how to teach English. Let's watch the skit.
English seems to be getting more and more important these days, which means that learning English is a bigger deal than ever before. But effective teaching is just as important as diligent studying. To find out what makes a good English teaching program, we decided to pay a visit to some of Korea's most respected English teaching programs.
Sentences, and you have to work out which last name came first, which came second, and which came third.
But for me, Word Bonnet did not finish the race. So Word Bonnet did not finish the race. So yeah.
I'm here now with Maggie Milne, the Director of Studies at the British Council. Maggie, what is your teaching methodology here?
You could say it's broadly communicative. That means that our objectives are to encourage the students to speak rather than write. Of course, that's not ignored, but it doesn't have the same emphasis as listening and speaking, which are probably two of the more difficult skills for people to acquire in a language.
So what does one need in order to become a teacher here at the British Council?
Well, there are three prerequisites. One is a degree, secondly, a teaching qualification, and thirdly, 2 years previous experience. We have actually got a British Council network of teachers, and so we're able to recruit quite often from other centres, teaching centres in other countries in the world, so they come to us with British Council experience too.
I'm here now with Dr. Nam Gi Shim, the Director of the Institute of Language Research and Education at Yonsei University. Dr. Nam, what is your overall teaching philosophy here?
Well, as you know, to learn a foreign language, you must understand the culture. Without understanding the culture, it's really hard to learn perfectly, that language. So we're trying to make the students to understand the culture and teach the language.
I see. So when you're looking for a good instructor, what kind of things do you look for?
An instructor must have at least MA degree in the field of teaching English as a foreign language, plus at least 2 years of teaching experience. And if the applicants are here in Seoul, then we interview to see if they are good.
Well, thank you very much for your time. I'm sure our viewers will appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Hi, and welcome to Try in English. I'm Jody. Today we're going to see a video in Korean, and it's about a woman who is eating a hamburger in a fast food restaurant. And one of the attendants in the restaurant notices that her drink is empty, and he gives her a refill. And when you watch this video clip, I want you to try and answer some questions in English. And the questions are, number 1, what is Myeong-seok's schedule like? Okay, one more time. What is Myeong-seok's schedule like? And number 2, why did Myeong-seok want to give the woman a free refill? Okay, one more time. Why did Myeong-seok want to give the woman a free refill? So I want you to try and answer those questions in English, and I will come back and review the answers with you after the video. Okay?
서비스예요.
잠깐만. 그래, 명석이. 맞지? 김명석.
예.
너 여기서 일하는구나?
아니, 학원 때문에 4시까지밖에 못해요. 대신 토요일만 밤 10시까지 뛰어요.
근데 이걸 내가 받아도 되는 거야?
아우, 제자가 선생님한테 이런 것도 못 해드리면 어떡해요.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. Now I want to take some time and answer the questions that I asked you in the beginning. Question number 1 was, what is Myeong-seok's schedule like? So that means you have to describe his schedule. So we could say that during the week, he works until 4, and then he goes to an institute. And on Saturdays, he works until 10. And question number 2 was, why did Myeong-seok want to give the woman a free refill? He gave her a free refill because she was his teacher, and also because he likes her. In North America, the relationship between the teacher and the student is pretty informal and casual. Maybe the exception is elementary school and middle school. During that time, we call our teachers Mr. or Mrs. or Miss, and then their family name. Because at that age, the teachers have to be a little tougher, the students need more discipline. But when we get into high school, the teachers expect us to work independently, and they're really just friends who are there to guide us. So starting from high school, we call our teachers on a first-name basis. And in college, I called all my professors by their first names. And also at that time, we sometimes have chances to socialize with our teachers. You know, going out or going to a restaurant or eating something together. So they're kind of buddies. So until next time, I'll see you again.
예, 자, 그 미국에서의 그 선생님과 학생들 간의 관계는 조금 우리나라보다는 덜 formal, 좀 더 경직되지 않은 그런 것 같습니다. 자, 그러면 여기 let's pick up some of the things that they said on the tape. Like, for example, 명석 says 서비스예요. 서비스 무료로 준다는 얘기인데 some people actually take this and say this in English, like this is a service, but it's totally wrong, right? We say it's on the house. On the house라는 건 집 위에 있다는 얘기인데 다시 말하면 그 집이라는 거는 restaurant 또는 bar 이런 얘기죠. 거기서 내는 돈이다 이런 말입니다. 그래서 전치사 on이라는 것은 누가 낸다는 얘기죠. For example, you can say this is on me means I'm paying for it. 내가 내겠다 이런 말 되겠습니다. 자, 그다음에 선생님이 하는 말, 야, 이거 내가 받아도 되는 거야. 그 free refill, 공짜로 refill 해주는 거, free refill을 내가 받아도 되는 거냐. 영어로는 그냥 Are you sure about this? Are you really sure that this is okay? That I can have this free of charge? 무료로 받아도 되겠냐? 이런 말이 되겠습니다. 자, 그 다음에 제자가 선생님한테 이런 것도 못하겠습니까? 이런 얘기가 나오는데 자, 이럴 때 영어에서는 말이죠. 보통 이런 얘기를 많이 씁니다. This is the least thing I could do or a guy can do for his teacher. 선생님을 위해서 할 수 있는 것으로 치고는 least, 가장 최소한의 것이다. 이런 식의 구문을 영어에서 많이 쓰거든요. This is the least thing I can do for you. 이런 건 당연히 해드려야 되죠. Of course, I should do this for you. 이렇게 하는 대신에 Oh, this is the least thing I could do for you. 이렇게 말하면 훨씬 더 영어다운 그런 표현이 되겠습니다. 자, 그러면은 전체적인 내용을 갖다 이번에는 영어로 더빙된 걸 다시 한번 보겠습니다.
It's on the house.
Wait. You're Myeong-seok, aren't you?
Yeah.
You work here?
Part-time. I finish at 4, then go to cram school. Saturdays I work till 10.
By the way, are you sure about this?
Of course. That's the least a guy can do for his teacher.
All right, that's all for today. Thank you. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Okay.